Hello. Hello. Is everybody here that we think is going to be here today? It's 5 o'clock at least, right? It's after 5? Okay, it's 5:03. We're going to get started. So I may have met some of you. My name is Peter Menser. I'm the principal planner here at Meridian Township. I work in the Department of Community Planning and Development. We've been tasked with administrating the medical marijuana licensing system here at the township. So we've been doing that over the last couple months. There's a list at the door of the applicants for tonight. They're also going to be on the overhead that you'll see. So what we're going to do, first, thanks for coming. I hope this process has been as painless as it could have been. I know it probably hasn't, but hope at least it's fair. What we're going to do today is we've got we're going to make a couple announcements, and then we have one overlay area that we're going to draw for that has 10 applicants. And I want to walk you through our general process of how well, first of all, if you see the cameras here, this is HOMTV. It's our local cable access channel. It's the township's network that we've got. So they're going to be recording everything here for posterity. They're also posting it, and I don't know how to access it, but on Facebook Live on the HOMTV Facebook page. And again, I don't know how that works, but at Google HOMTV Facebook, and you may be able to pop it up. So let's just walk through what we're going to do today. Can everybody hear me okay? Good. So we've got, for this drawing, like I said, we've got 10 applicants. We've got a bag of balls here, ordered from online. It has not been opened yet. So you're going to have to go. You can inspect it if you'd like, but no balls are flying anywhere. It is sealed completely. Their balls in here are numbered 51 through 100. So that's what we're going to use for the thing today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these balls that were ordered. We're going to put them in this bag. So anyone that wants to inspect the bag, raise your hand. But I'm going to do a little demonstration for you here. So it's a HOMTV bag because it's our local HOMTV thing. It's one of their swag bags. It's completely empty. There's no secret compartment, hidden anything. It's empty. There's nothing secret or fancy about this bag. It's a bag that's going to hold the balls. So if anyone has any issues with this, please mention it right away. We've got a blindfold. So what's going to happen is our assistant township manager, public works director, is out in the hallway, and one of our police officers is going to go get him. He's going to actually do the drawing. We're going to blindfold him with this. So it's a blindfold I ordered off of Amazon. It's legitimate. I put it on. You can't see anything through it. Does anyone want to test the blindfold out before we get started here? It is completely blind. You can't see when you have this thing on. So that'll get walked out to Derek. So we're going to walk Derek into the room. He's going to be blindfolded. So one of the officers is going to lead him into the room blindfolded. He knows what he's going to do. We're going to, for the area, so all the applicants for Area 5 are going to come up here. All the balls are going to go in this bag. They're going to come up, pick a ball out of the bag. And again, the number, it's all random. It doesn't necessarily matter what number you get. One number is not going to win more than the other number. So you'll pick your ball out of the bag, put it into the cage, take a seat. And it's so on and so forth until all the balls are drawn for Area 5. So then Derek will enter the room. I'll spin the cage, and we're going to spin it as vigorously as possible. I've been spinning it for the last couple days. It mixes the balls up pretty well. This is a cage. I should have walked through that. This is a cage, the bingo cage. I ordered on Amazon. It's sturdy. It's big. It hasn't been monkeyed with. It mixes the balls up pretty well. I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to go forward. We're going to mix them up really well. So Derek will come here. He's going to be blindfolded. He's going to pick. After spinning vigorously, we're going to lower the cage door. He's going to pick a ball out of there. He's going to show everyone what it is, and he's going to hand it to Officer Bessanen. And he's going to place it. We have these I know this isn't fancy, but we've got our egg cartons here because it holds the balls pretty well. He's going to place it in the number 1. So we'll talk a little bit about afterwards, but number 1 essentially means you're first in line for the special use permit process. And you'll be working with me on the special use permit process, just like any other development project. Anybody else that gets a special use permit through our planning commission and our township board. We'll touch on that separately. But he's going to place them down, so we have enough room here for all 10. So each of them are going to be drawn. They're going to be placed left to right, first, through 10th, and that establishes really essentially the line to go through the process. And that's how it's going to be. So if anyone have any questions about the process, issues with what I've just described, concerns, questions, trying to be fair, above board. There's nothing hidden here. We don't have any trapdoors or anything. So seeing none, I don't see anybody in the room that has any concerns or questions about the process. I think we're ready to get started. So what I'm going to do is open this sealed bag, put all the balls in this HOMTV bag. I just said empty bag. You can see it's empty. I'm going to put it back in this box. I'm going to put this box back on the table. Balls away. Okay, so what we have here is a bag with all the balls that you saw from the sealed container. I'm just going to set that here. What we're going to do now is have the representatives from each of the 10. Actually, hold on. I'm going too fast. Sorry. We've been thinking about this all day, and we're still going too fast. Move through that. So let's go through some of the areas. We have a couple different areas that didn't have more than one applicant. So let's just announce those right now. So we have, this is Mackenzie. She's a staffer of ours in our department. Hit the laptop over here. So overlay area 1, there was one applicant at 1838 Towner Road. So we're not going to go through an actual physical draw because they were the only applicant. You can see that's clear. So they're number 1. They get the spot to go for a special use permit for area 1. Let's go to area 2. So overlay area 2 was at 2119 Hazlitt Road. All the applications were provisioning centers. We didn't get any applications for other kind of license types. So that being the only applicant in area 2, they're going to be in line for a special use permit. And again, they still have to apply, go through the public hearing process, and it's not just an automatic. Let's move on to area 6. So area 6, Apex Ultra Worldwide LLC was the only applicant for that area. So they are number 1. We're not going to draw for them. Then area 7, Cured Leaf TC Inc. at 3520 Okemos Road was the only applicant in that area. So we're going to have that. They're established as in that area. So now we're going to go on to area 5. Like I said, there are 10. So everyone's on the board. There are sheets over there that show this too, exactly what we're showing. There's a list over at the table there. So what Mackenzie's doing right now is she took our PowerPoint down because we found out we weren't able to update it in live time. You can't type in it and have it pop up on the screen. We're just not ready for that, apparently technology-wise. So you'll see her list come down, but the drawing's going to be all happening in front of you. So there's no shenanigans going on. I'm going to be marking them down as well, and I'm sure you all will be too. So that's why if you see the screen disappear, that's what's happening is Mackenzie's making her updates, and we'll put it back up on when everything's been drawn. So, all right, we're ready for the drawing for Area 5. Let's, Ken, do you want to take this out? So Ken Plaga is our chief of police. Ken's going to take this blindfold out to Derek Perry, who's out in the hallway being sequestered from all influence on medical marijuana applicants. So he's going to lead Derek in here with the blindfold on. We'll just wait patiently for that to happen. In the meantime, I think we can start having people come up and draw their numbers. So the cage is open right now. What I'll do at this time, could you hold the bag for me, please? Okay, so we're going to have a representative from Buchanan Development, LLC, and that's the applicant for 1780 Grand River Ave. So just select a ball and place it into the golden, I guess we should announce it, sorry. Can I take it? All right, so it was number 69. And it's the same, these balls are marked, it's the same upside down either way. So if you want to place that into the cage. Thank you. I'm going to mark that while we're doing this. So Buchanan Development Inc., they drew number 69. They went into the cage. CP Investment Group, LLC, this is the applicant for 1841 Newman. So I want to show everybody what ball you drew. 90, is that right? So CP Investment Group drew number 90. So can we have a rep from Cured Leaf TC? This is the applicant for 1858 Grand River. '86, they drew number 86. Why don't you stay up here, because Cured Leaf is also the applicant for 1870 Grand River. Why don't you draw another ball? It's a separate property. Number 96 was drawn. It's going into the barrel. DNVK2 LLC. This is the applicant for 1614 Grand River. Looks like we have number 82. And then DNVK is also the applicant for 1622, different parcel. Number 77 was drawn. So can I have a rep for Green Peak Industries, 4749 Central Park Drive? Number 5454. Bingo. Mark Alaya Area Capital LLC, the applicant for 4738 Central Park Drive. So anyone here for the applicant 4738 Central Park Drive? It's Mark Elia, Area Capital LLC. Thank you. So number 52 into the cage, and then the same person's applicant for 4750 Central Park. Number 100. Now, can I have someone from Pure Roots LLC, 4990 Marsh? Number 7070 has been drawn. Thank you. Okay, that's everybody for Area 5. What I'm going to do now, seal this thing. So it just has a latch on it. It seals pretty solid. You can see it's sealed. It's not going to go anywhere, hopefully. So that's good. So what we're going to have now at this time, our chief of police is going to lead Derek in here. He's going to make the slow blind march into the room. Okay. All right, so this is our Assistant Township Manager, Derek Perry. We thank him for doing this part of the drawing. So what we're going to do at this time is vigorously... Yep, we'll lead you to if you could just stand for a second. So what we're going to do at this... Yep, so his hands are on the table, no shenanigans. What we're going to do is I'm going to roll this thing very vigorously. You see, go this way, go that way, just in an effort to mix these balls up as much as possible. And then once I've done that, we're going to open the cage. Derek's going to draw, and like I said before, he's going to give them to the officer here and place them in the order they're drawn from on your left, 1st to 10th. And he's going to keep drawing until all the balls are drawn. So here we go. Hopefully that was vigorously enough. What I'm going to do here is unseal the box, and I'm going to guide Derek's hand just so he knows where he's feeling. Here's yep, so here's the hole. So Derek's going to draw the first ball, and he's going to hand it to the officer, just one ball. And if we can just show me number 82, we're we're going to go very slowly here. So 8-2 is 1614 Grand River Avenue, drew number 1. Number 8-2, it's DNVK, 1614 Grand River Ave. So keep drawing. Yep. Same process, we're going to do it 10 times. What number is that? So that's number 5-4, which is Green Peak Industries at 4749 Central Park Drive. Is number 2 in the order here. So draw again, please. Number 5252, that's Mark Elliott, Area Capital LLC, is draw number 3. 52, that's 4738 Central Park Drive. Okay. That's number 100, 100. That is Mark Elliott, Area Capital at 4750 Central Park Drive. That is draw number 4. Okay. 69, number 69. That is Buchanan Development, LLC at 1780 Grand River. That's draw number 5. Okay. 96, number 96, that's Cured Leaf at 1870 Grand River. That's draw number 6. 96. Okay. 70, number 70 is Pure Roots at 4990 Marsh. That's draw number 7. Okay. 86, that's number 86. That is Cured Leaf at 1858 Grand River Avenue. That's draw number 8. Okay. Number 90, that's CP Investment Group, 1841 Newman. That's draw number 9. Makes the last one. We're going to go ahead and draw it, though. Number 77, that's DNVK at 1622 Grand River, is draw number 10. So Mackenzie put them up on the board. You can see in the PowerPoint above. We've got on the left is the ball number that they originally drew out of the purple bag, the applicant, so the name of the applicant, the facility address, so this is the property for which you applied for, and then the draw place is on the right. Let's read them. So number 1 was DNVK, 1614 Grand River Avenue. Number 2, Green Peak Industries at 4749 Central Park Drive. Number 3 was Mark Elliott, Area Capital LLC at 4738 Central Park Drive. Number 4 was Mark Elliott, Area Capital, 4750 Central Park Drive. Number 5, Buchanan Development, 1780 Grand River. 6 was Cured Leaf, 1870 Grand River. 7, Pure Roots, LLC at 4990 Marsh. Number 8, Cured Leaf, 1858 Grand River. Number 9, CP Investment Group, LLC, 1841 Newman. 10 was DNVK2, LLC, 1622 Grand River Avenue. So if you have any questions about the drawing we just held for Area 5. Okay. So let's move on to, so at this point, yeah, I think we can move Derek out of here if you want. You can take your blindfold off at this point. Under my own power? Yep. All right. Well, thanks, Derek, for doing that for us. Let's move on to the next overlay, Area 3 and 4. So we're not going to hold a drawing for Area 3 and 4 today, and we have our attorney, Matt Kuschel, this township attorney, and he's going to explain what's going on with this area.
Thank you, Peter. As you can see, this is called Overlay Area 3 and 4. I want to briefly discuss what that is and the status of this drawing. And first of all, an overlay, as you know, goes over an existing zoning classification and permits those activities to occur within that district. So in overlay 3, you can have a provisioning center. In overlay 7, you can have a provisioning center, regardless rather of the underlying zoning classifications because of that overlay. Overlay 4 is also an overlay that permits grow applications. And now this overlay is an overlay over the overlay 3. So you have your underlying zoning, industrial. Then you have overlay 3, which permits provisioning centers. Then in a certain portion of overlay 3, you have an additional overlay on top of that, overlay 4, governing the grow or permitting grow facilities. And all of the applicants within overlay area 3 received a letter dated September 11th from Mark Kieselbach clarifying this interpretation of the zoning ordinance. That determination letter, that overlay 4 is a second tier over overlay 3, as I described it. It came from a review of the minutes and the motions passed by the township board members. The intent of the 7 board members in making that amendment and passing it, and that amendment did pass by a 6-to-1 vote. So that's the background of the overlay over the overlay. That September 11th letter was a zoning determination of the zoning overlays. On Friday, Rosemary Management LLC, an applicant with a provisioning center application within overlay 3, submitted a notice of appeal to the director and the zoning board of appeals to appeal that determination from September 11th. By operation of law, a zoning determination appeal of an administrative decision, quote, stays all proceedings in furtherance of the action appealed. Here the action appealed is the director's decision regarding overlay 4 over overlay 3. So in our opinion, that the action appealed is the overlay 3 classification, and whether or not all the applications submitted within overlay 3 are thus able to be pulled as provisioning centers. So by operation of law, the lottery for overlay 3 has been stayed. So this means we cannot hold a lottery here until this appeal is remedied. So that is going to go to the Zoning Board of Appeals. The most likely next meeting would be in October, at the end of October. But we have to comply with procedural requirements, including notice to affected property owners as required under the Zoning Enabling Act and the Township Ordinance. That's at least a 15-day process. So the delay for this lottery is at least 3 months. And depending on the outcome of that appeal to the ZBA and any additional appeals, the outside time frame of an appeal is somewhat indeterminate, but could be lengthy, potentially up to, we start talking about a year determination. So that is that status. Under the statute and the township's ordinance, this stay is in place pending the review of the ZBA unless there is imminent peril to property, and that is a determination that would have to be made upon competent evidence. At this time, the township does not have sufficient evidence to declare imminent peril to property. If there is such imminent peril and we are unaware of those facts, I'm happy to speak with you after, and I can take your information and take what documentation you have available, and we can assess any facts that any applicant would like to submit in regard to overlay 3.
Thank you, Matt. So following Matt's comments, that's the end of our lottery today. So I thank you all for coming. If you have any questions, I think, obviously get a hold of us, staff, and we'll do our best to answer your questions. And we obviously have legal counsel at our disposal to answer any further questions as well. So we'll be contacting all the applicants just about next steps in the process, particularly the first draws about the special use permit application process. And our staff is here to help you with that. So thank you very much. Does anyone have any questions about what we just stated about area 3 and 4? Go ahead.
Just to clarify the record, we did offer Rosemary the ability to withdraw that appeal, but resubmitted under potential circumstances to allow the lottery to occur tonight, but Rosemary declined that opportunity and instead chose to keep its appeal in place and the resultant automatic stay. And then I am happy to answer any questions anyone else has.